Welcome to the channel, future students and smart parents. Introduction. Is college worth the price tag? Have you ever looked at the skyrocketing price of college tuition and felt a knot of confusion, fear, and maybe even a little bit of guilt? You know a college education is important, but the cost has become the single biggest financial decision many families will ever face. It's not just a price, it's a terrifying lack of clarity. Today we are diving deep into the ultimate roadmap for navigating this maze, the price you pay for college. An entirely new roadmap for the biggest financial decision your family will ever make by the brilliant New York Times columnist Ron Lieber. Lieber's goal isn't to tell you where to go to school, but to teach you how to determine the true value of any institution, and how to dramatically lower the price tag. He pulls back the curtain on the confusing world of tuition, financial aid, and institutional strategy, empowering you to make a decision based on facts, not fear. Our plan is simple. Today we're going to break down the main ideas of this book and show you how to apply them in your life to pay less and get more value out of the college experience. Idea 1. The list price is a fantasy, the net price is reality. I'm starting with the most crucial realization in the entire book. The list price, or sticker price, of nearly all private colleges is a work of fiction. Almost no one pays it. Explaining the concept. For years colleges have engaged in what Lieber calls a complex and often opaque pricing system. The listed tuition is the sticker price. It's the number you see that causes the panic. But the number you should actually focus on is the net price. The net price is the sticker price minus any need-based grants or merit scholarships the school gives you. According to Lieber's research, the average discount rate at most private colleges now exceeds 50%. This means most families are paying far less than the terrifying number listed on the website. And you know what the crazy part is? This complexity is often intentional. Schools use sophisticated algorithms and pricing consultants to determine exactly which student to offer how much money. They are using price to meet their enrollment goals and shape their student body, leaving families confused until the very end of the application process. This lack of transparency is the real cost. Illustrative example. Imagine you're at a high-end bazaar. A beautiful rug is priced at $50,000. That's the sticker price. You might immediately walk away. But if you knew the custom is to negotiate and that most people walk away having paid between $20,000 and $25,000, your entire approach would change. College pricing is the same bazaar, but without the clear expectation that you must negotiate and apply for aid. The takeaway: do not let the sticker price scare you away from a school that is otherwise a great fit. The true price is the one that lands in your offer letter. Concrete action to apply. When researching schools, always look up the net price calculator on the college's website. It is an imperfect tool, but it will give you a far more realistic estimate of your actual out-of-pocket cost than the sticker price ever could. Idea 2. Merit aid is the new discount warfare. The second idea reinforces the first. Merit aid isn't just for geniuses anymore. It's the primary weapon in the college discount war. Explaining the concept. Merit aid, once reserved for the top 1% of academic achievers, has transformed into a widespread discounting strategy used by colleges to manage their enrollment and finances. Merit aid is money not based on financial need, but on the college's desire to attract a specific student. Why did this happen? Colleges worry that if they don't offer some form of a discount, even to affluent students who don't qualify for need-based aid, those students will choose a cheaper public university or a competing private school that did offer them a scholarship. Merit aid essentially becomes a way for schools to buy the students they want. The most important distinction is this. Need-based aid, determined by your family's financial situation, FAFSA, CSS profile. Merit aid, determined by the college's priorities, GPA, test scores, location, intended major, or simply the school's desire to look more selective. What's so intriguing? Merit aid gives you leverage. A student who is above average for a less selective school is often a huge asset to that school, and they will throw money at you to enroll. A student who is merely average at a highly selective school might get nothing, because that school knows you'll pay anyway. Anecdote from the book. Lieber recounts cases where families successfully negotiated their financial aid package. Once you have two solid offers, one from school A and one from school B, you have the power to go back to your preferred school and say, "I love your institution, but school B is offering me $X less. Can you meet them halfway?" Colleges are businesses and their pricing is often flexible. The takeaway: do your research to see which schools are generous with merit aid. If you are a strong applicant for a school that is slightly less selective than your top choice, you might earn a significant discount, which translates directly into less debt and more freedom. Concrete action to apply. Target schools where your students' GPA and test scores, if applicable, fall into the top 25% of the student body. These are the schools most likely to offer generous, unsolicited merit scholarships. Idea 3. The value is in the transformation, not the credential. And finally, the third idea, the one that struck me the most deeply, it's not about the gold-plated credential but about the intangible, transformative value, the things you can't buy on the application. Explaining the concept, after breaking down the price, Lieber shifts to the value. He forces us to ask, what are we actually paying for? Many parents are driven by snobbery or guilt, feeling they must buy the most prestigious, expensive name brand for their child. But Lieber argues that the true, lasting value of a college is found in 3 core elements. Teaching and mentorship. Who is actually teaching the classes? Is it tenured faculty or an army of adjuncts? Is there guaranteed access to professors and high-quality mentorship? The network effect. Is the alumni network quantifiably strong and accessible, especially in the student's intended field or city? The transformative experience. Does the school foster intellectual curiosity, personal growth, and critical thinking in ways that a cheaper alternative might not? The powerful analogy, you can buy 2 expensive watches. One is famous for its name, the other is known for its incredibly complex, handcrafted, internal mechanism, the movement. Most people buy the famous name, but the wise person pays for the superior movement. The movement of a college is its dedication to teaching, mentorship, and tangible post-graduation support, not the marketing on the brochure. What's the emotional core? Lieber helps parents and students frame this decision by defining success. If success means graduating with minimal debt, a clear career path, and lifelong friendships, that can be achieved at many schools. If success means overcoming fear and guilt to choose the financially responsible path, that is a huge personal win. We must prioritize our financial goals over the fear of what the neighbors might think. The memorable message. Stop paying for the label and start paying for the ingredients. The most important investment is not the college, but the student's engagement with the resources provided. Concrete action to apply. Before making the final decision, develop a list of 3 to 5 non-negotiable value points, e.g., access to a specific lab, a strong alumni network in a particular city, guaranteed mentorship from faculty. Use these points to justify the additional cost of a more expensive school, or, conversely, to show you can get the same value at a cheaper institution. Conclusion. Making the biggest decision with confidence. What a journey. We've stripped away the fear and confusion surrounding college finance by adopting Ron Lieber's smart, humane, and practical roadmap. Let's quickly review the 3 massive takeaways. Forget the sticker price. The list price is a fantasy. Focus your entire strategy on the net price after all aid and scholarships. Use merit aid as leverage. Understand that merit aid is a market-driven discount. Place your student where they will be most valued, and don't be afraid to negotiate between offers. Prioritize the true value. The investment should be in transformation, not just a credential. Seek out superior teaching, mentorship, and a functional network over simple prestige. The grand lesson of the book is this: paying for college is the largest and most emotionally draining financial decision, but it doesn't have to be. By replacing fear and snobbery with clear-eyed analysis and confident communication with your children, you can restore the joy to what should be a transformative educational experience. The right price is the one you can afford that gets you the value you seek. Now it's time to take action. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button on this video, and tell me in the comments what book you want me to summarize next.